A very good day to everyone. My name is Navishya Gengarajan and my metric number is A20A1582. I'm from Group 5. Today, my group members and I would like to present the financial statement of FRASER and NEAVE Limited versus PEPSICO Incorporated in the year of 2017, 2018 and 2019. FRASER and NEAVE Limited is also known as FNN or the Group. It is a Singaporean food and beverage industry established in 1883 by two young resourceful men, John Fraser and David NEAVE. The name of FRASER and NEAVE lies after the names of those two men. FNN is one of the most established and successful company in the food and beverage field. It operates in around 11 countries and have around more than 7,700 employees worldwide. Their food and beverage division produces, markets, and sells soft drinks, beers, dairies, juices, and ice creams. FNN have a variety of carbonated drinks such as 100 plus isotonic drinks, FNN Nutriside, soya milk, FNN sparkling drinks, FNN Ice Mountain drinks and sparkling water, FNN Nutriwell Asian drinks, FNN Seasons Asian drinks and fruit trees, FNN Fruit Tree fresh juice drinks, as well as FNN cordials. The company also produces a wide range of dairies products such as sweetened condensed milk, evaporated milk, pastured milk and tea, UHT milk, juices, yogurt and ice cream under the well-known brands such as FNN Magnolia, FNN Farmhouse and FNN Kings. PepsiCo Incorporated is an American multinational food, snack and beverage corporation headquartered in Harrison, New York. PepsiCo stands for the name of Pepsi-Cola and it is established in 1965 by Donald Kendall, who is the CEO of Pepsi-Cola, and Herman Lay, the CEO of Frito-Lay. PepsiCo have around 11 flavors of drinks in their company, which are Pepsi, Pepsi Zero Sugar, Diet Pepsi, Pepsi Mango, Pepsi Zero Sugar Mango, Pepsi Wild Cherry, Diet Pepsi Wild Cherry, Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry, Pepsi Real Sugar, Pepsi Caffeine Free, and Diet Pepsi Caffeine Free. PepsiCo products are loved by every customers in around 200 countries and includes a wide range of enjoyable foods and beverages.
Hi, my name is Caroline. Today I want to talk about liquidity ratio. From the FRASER and NEAVE Limited table, we can see the highest current ratio acid test ratio is in 2019, while for average collection period, the highest is in 2018. For account receivable turnover, the highest amount is in 2019 and the highest inventory turnover is in 2018. Next, for leverage ratio, the highest debt ratio is in 2017 and the highest time interest earned is in 2019. As for the asset management efficiency ratio, the highest total asset turnover is in 2018 and the highest fixed asset turnover is in 2017. Finally, for profit ratio, the highest gross profit margin was in 2017, while the highest for operating profit margin, net profit margin, return on asset and return on equity were in 2019. After that, from the PepsiCo table, the liquidity ratio, we can see the highest amount for current ratio and asset test ratio inventory turnover is in 2017, while for average collection period, the highest is in 2019. For leverage ratio, the highest debt ratio and time interest is in 2017. Next, for asset management efficiency ratio, the highest total asset turnover is in 2019, while for fixed asset turnover, the highest is in 2017. Finally, for profitability ratio, the highest gross profit margin is in 2019, while the highest operating profit margin is in 2017. For net profit margin, the highest return on asset and return on equity are in 2018.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is ATIRAH ROSLI. My metric is A20A2213. Next is horizontal analysis 3.1, liquidity ratio. Liquidity ratio is financial indicator that can be used to determine whether a company pay its debts on time or not. The second one is liquidity ratio can also help to figure out how to compare current asset and liability. There are 5 types in liquidity ratio. The first one is current ratio, the second one is acid test ratio, the third one account receivable turnover, next is inventory turnover, and the last one is average collection period. This graph shows for FNN company for 3 years, which are 2017, 2018 and 2019. In this graph, there are 4 types of liquidity ratio. The first one is current ratio, the second one is acid test ratio, the third one is account receivable turnover, the last one is inventory turnover. Next graph is for the company. It shows average collection period for 3 years, which are 2017, 2018 and 2019. Next graph is show for PepsiCo company. In this graph, there are current ratio, asset test ratio, account receivable turnover, and inventory turnover for 3 years. This graph shows average collection period for PepsiCo company for 3 years, which are 2017, 2018 and 2019.
My name is HAZWANI BINTI. My metric number is A20A2218. 3.2 is leverage ratio. Leverage ratio is indicates the level of debt incurred by a business entity against several other accounts, and then they compare total debit obligation to either the asset or equity of a business. 3.2.1 is time interest earned. Time interest earned is a measure of a company ability to honor its debit payment. And then 3.2.2 debit ratio. These have 3.2 explain about the debit ratio. And then the graph show about time interest earned for 3 years. the graph show about PEPSICO for 3 years.
Next is 3.3 Asset Management Efficiency Ratio. Asset Management Efficiency Ratio is to measure the effectiveness of utilizing their asset to generate sales. There are two types of this ratio, which are total asset turnover and fixed asset turnover. The first one is total asset turnover. Total asset turnover represents the numbers of sales generated per RM invested in firm's asset. 3.3.2 show fixed asset turnover. Fixed asset turnover is used to represent the effectiveness of fixed asset to generate sales. The graph below shows FRASER and NEAVE company. In this graph, there are total asset turnover and fixed asset turnover. The next graph shows for PEPSICO company. In this graph, it's the same. There are total asset turnover and fixed asset turnover for 3 years.
3.4 is profitability ratio. This can assess a company ability to generate the income relative to its revenue, operating cost, balance sheet asset, and shareholder equity. The graph shows profitability ratio of FNN for 3 years. 3.4.1 gross profit margin. They show how well the company management control is expensive to generate the company. And then 3.4.2 operating profit margin. Measure the percentage of profit that is generated from its cost of sale after accounting for cost of goods sold or operating expenses. 3.4.3 net profit margin. This measures how much income is generated from each cost of sale after investing for all expenses. 3.4.4 is return on asset. Several measure of operating profitability which consider good the management success in controlling expenses. And then last 3.4.5 is return on equity, earning that available for distribution to the firm shareholder. Last, the graph show about the PEPSICO profitability ratio of PEPSICO for 3 years.
Next is vertical analysis. Vertical analysis consists 4 ratios, which are liquidity ratio, leverage ratio, asset management efficiency ratio, and profitability ratio. Liquidity ratio consists 5. The first one is current ratio. Current ratio is used to measure a firm's ability to meet its short-term financial obligations. It also compares the current assets of the firm with the current liabilities. Current ratio is an indicator of a firm's liquidity. In year 2019, FNN has a total of 2.06 times, while Pepsi Corporation has a total of 0.86 times. Based on its current ratio, FNN has more liquidity compared than Pepsi Corporation because of its higher current ratio. The second is acid test ratio. It's used to compare a company's short-term assets to short-term liabilities to see if the company has enough cash to pay off immediate liabilities. This ratio excludes inventory from current assets because inventory may not always be. Based on the acid test ratio, FNN is slightly less liquidity than the current ratio used. The ratio of FNN is 1.54 times, while Pepsi Corporation has a total of 0.7 times based on the data collected in 2019. The third one is average collection period. It refers to the time taken by a company to collect the money owed by its customers. It also used to ensure the smooth operations they need to meet their financial obligations. From the data, FNN has a lower ratio compared to Pepsi Corporation. It was found that the business of FNN collected money from customers in 1.70 days earlier than Pepsi Corporation, and the average collection period of Pepsi Corporation is in 42.51 days. FNN are more efficient in collecting accounts receivable. Then the fourth one is account receivable turnover. It refers to the percentage of the company's account receivable in each period. It is an accounting metric that assesses a company's ability to collect debt. FNN quoted 215.15 times in 2019, while Pepsi Corporation quoted 8.59 times. This indicates that FNN has the largest account receivable turnover, indicating that the company has a high-quality customer base that pays their bills on time. The fifth one is inventory turnover. It refers to a cost-effective way to track inventories over a year. This is because a small inventory will convert to cash more quickly, resulting in a faster cash exchange. In 2019, FNN has a total ratio of 4.88 times compared to Pepsi Corporation, which has a total ratio of 9.03 times. Pepsi Corporation has the greatest ratio, signifying insufficient inventory by strong sellers, implying that these companies make better decisions in terms of pricing, producing, marketing, and purchasing fresh inventory when planning and structuring their businesses. The second ratio is leverage ratio. Leverage ratio consists of 2, which are debt ratio and time earned interest. The first one, debt ratio, refers to a solvency metric that compares a company's total liabilities to its total assets. It demonstrates a company's ability to pay off its debts using its assets. This ratio determines a company's financial leverage. The companies having a larger ratio of liabilities to assets are deemed highly leveraged and lenders view them as a higher risk. The debt ratio of FNN for year 2019 shows 29.39% and for Pepsi Corporation shows 81.07%. The higher ratio indicates that assets are funding a significant percentage of a company's debt, implying that the organization has more liabilities than assets. Next is time interest earned. It is also known as the interest coverage ratio that measures a company's ability to cover its interest payments before taxes. The more time interest is earned, the better the company's ability to pay interest on its loan. In 2019, in FNN it has amounted 13.09 times, while in Pepsi Corporation it has amounted 9.07 times. This shows that Pepsi Corporation is better than FNN because Pepsi Corporation has a lower time interest earned than FNN. Pepsi Corporation pay 9.07 times total interest or 1 over 9.07 interest consumed or 12.01% of EBIT, while FNN can pay 13.09 times total interest or 1 over 13.09 interest consumed or 7.63% of EBIT.
Okay, today I will make an explanation about the asset management efficiency ratio. I will make a comparison on total asset turnover and also fixed asset turnover. So for total asset turnover, PepsiCo has the higher total asset turnover with 0.86 times than FN with 0.4 times. The difference is 0.46 times. This indicates that PepsiCo has a better asset turnover than FN. The next one is fixed asset turnover. PepsiCo has the higher fixed asset turnover with 3.48 times compared to FN 2.77 times. The difference is 0.71 times. This shows that PepsiCo has a better fixed asset than FN. Okay, next I will make a comparison about the profitability ratio. In the profitability ratio, I will make a comparison of net profit margin, return on equity, return on asset, and also operating profit margin. Okay, the first one I will explain the net profit margin. PepsiCo has a higher net profit at 10.95% compared to FN, different is 0.97%. For return on equity, PepsiCo has a higher percentage of return on equity of 49.46% compared to FN, that's 0.56%. Okay, third is return on asset. PepsiCo has a higher percentage of return on asset with 9.36% compared to FN is 0.39%. And the last one is operating profit margin. PepsiCo has the higher percentage of operating profit margin with 50.32% compared to FN only 14.9%. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next conclusion. Both companies are equally adept into a successful business. They are known as food and beverage industry that own their own distinct market, as it involves in satisfying physiological needs such as hunger and thirst. Second, the company should develop its marketing strategy for its product to keep the business running by devising marketing strategy to increase the sales and maximum profit. Next, organization must recruit customers to their respective business, as customers play an important role in this marketing strategy. Most individuals are concerned about the environment. This is because they will use social media to buy their most wanted brand or product. With digital media, the company can improve the organization and use it as communication and promotional platform. For example, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter to promote their own product. Next, both companies should improving their management. First, improving customer interaction and engagement by offering ways to provide feedback and opinions on current and upcoming. It is because customer trust online reviews more. It will give impact if not meet the expectation. Through good review, this will help company with a solid. In conclusion, having a good product will always be a foundation, but the food and beverage industry must come up with innovative marketing strategy as it is a competitive business in this field. Thank you.